All right, so yesterday I posted that video about explaining where I've been for the past nine to 10 months, and today, as I mentioned yesterday, that I'll be making a video about how I got featured on a environment concept art, environment concept design September edition. I'm not sure what the company was called. I don't know, some software company, whatever they were in. I know it's somewhere in some Asian country. Was it Malaysia, Taiwan? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is not a bragging video. This is more of it's a little funny story. Funny and kind of, I don't know, funny and sad, I guess. So sometime like 5 years ago, I got contacted by whoever is the publisher of this company, and they wanted to interview me for being an environment concept artist in the video game industry. So I mean, obviously I was flattered, like great, like this is fantastic, an opportunity to get some exposure. But what's weird is that I've never ever worked as a concept artist, and it's not that I didn't want to. It's just I never had the opportunity. So anyway, so I get the email. I reply back, letting them know, like, listen, I'm not a professional concept artist. I do this for fun. Obviously, at that time, it would have been a dream come true if I landed a professional job, working full time as a concept artist before the whole AI thing took off and just really ruined it for a lot of people. Anyway, I did the interview. I got it was basically through email. They sent me a list of questions, and from what I remember, most of the questions were about what's like to work in the industry, what kind of can you give some tips, so on and so forth. And most of my answers were similar. I've never worked in the industry, but I'll share what I know, what I personally know, and how I actually came up with these designs that got featured. So this is the copy. I guess I can't tell. I can't see myself right now. So this is the copy that they send me, the physical copy, which is nice. I get to keep it, and good memories. So I took some screenshots because I don't have a complex setup where I can actually review the magazine at the same time make a video. Anyway, so I took some pictures. Sorry about the quality, but you'll get the point. All right, so that's the front cover. That's, I'm just gonna go through this really quickly. That's the design that they really liked, so that's what they wanted me to focus on. I did this in Photoshop. That's me. I wanted to show that so that like right there. This is another sketch I did a long time ago. Whoops. Yeah, some thumbnail designs that they really liked. And yeah. Same person is calling me 2 days in a row while I'm trying to make these YouTube videos, which is funny. Anyway, let's move on. More thumbnails showing some rough stages, working on different colors so I don't get bored with what I'm doing, refining it. Obviously you don't have to go this crazy when you're doing thumbnails, but at that time I just felt like drawing more, I guess. But now I know better, like you don't need to go this actually, no, that's I guess that's okay. But this one is a bit too much when it comes to being a thumbnail. Like the lines are way too clean. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. the design I showed you that was painted a little bit. Here is the rough. Well, the actual clean rough is underneath, and this is just me figuring out the props and to dress up the room. Here is the full sketch that I finalized. Let's see what's next. Oh yeah, and here's the painting. It's not really a painting. It was more of just adding the shadows, a bit of, just distinguishing it using black and whites in some, glow effect to show how this place, how it's lit up basically. And up here, they wanted to understand, since I'm doing a lot of these down shots, how do I generate the grids? And I basically showed them I was using, at that time, SketchUp. Was it SketchUp? Sketchbook? Anyway, whatever the software is called. So it basically allows you to put 2 different vanishing points, or 3 different vanishing points, or 5 different vanishing points, and actually generate the grid really fast. Again, like, that's something that's very useful if you are actually doing, where was I? If you're doing digital work. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Anyway, the point of this video isn't really educational. It's just so much that I think it's a funny story that I got. It's almost like, I don't know, like your dream is to be an actor, but you've never landed a role, but then you get recognized for your talent, and they want to interview you because they want to know what's it like being a successful actor or actress, and your response is I've never, I would love to work in that industry, I would love to get a chance, but I'm not that guy, unfortunately. So that's what happened. So despite the fact that I told them, like, honestly, like, I'm not that guy, I'm just a normal guy that loves to draw, and they still wanted to go ahead with the whole interview and publication, which just a good story, I guess. And as far as, I don't know, if this video gets picked up in the future and some people actually pay attention to it, and you're wondering, well, were you persistent with applying at different companies? Oh yeah, I tried for a very long time, to the point where, I just started losing interest. I'm like, I shouldn't try this hard just to get a chance, just to enter, just to get through the doors, because, like, it just didn't make sense to me. It's like, how much more do I have to increase my skills before I am, given that whole entry position opportunity? Anyway, as time passed on, I started getting over that idea of working as a video game concept artist, even though that was a big time dream of mine years ago. What solidified that idea of not desiring it so much anymore is when AI started taking over. Why? Because I know some of you are not going to like hearing this, but it's a fact. You could use AI to generate incredible ideas. I'm not saying they're perfect ideas or perfect concepts, but it's like taking brainstorming and doing it on steroids. Like, honestly, AI can do so much, and the more they feed it into these machines, the more it's able to register how people draw, and the faster and better it puts, these creations. And obviously, they're still gonna need digital artists in the industry, but majority of them are not gonna have jobs, unfortunately. And the few that will have a job, I think they're gonna be paid less, and they'll be focusing on refining what AI produces. At least that's my opinion. I think that's where the industry is going. But because of that, I don't know. It just I just don't like that idea anymore. It's like, if I eat food, I want to know that a human being put that food together, a chef, a real chef with heart and soul, made that meal. I don't want some machine where you press a button, boop, 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 psh, and there's your food. It's the same thing when you play video games or create art or write poetry or whatever that you need to do, especially when it comes to creative work. If it's done by a machine, I mean, I get it when it comes to production. It speeds things up, it cuts costs down, but it's not, it's just, it's soulless. Anyway, I guess I went off track. So that was the video. My fun little experience of getting featured as a environment concept artist. And just good memories. Anyway, tomorrow I would like to make a video about, well, 2 days in a row, I want to make the videos about 2 different digital art pieces that I completed in the past and break that down. Perhaps you can learn something from it. And yeah, I will start drawing. I will start making drawing videos. It's just I have some ideas in my head that I would like to just execute and publish. And honestly, I'm really just doing this because I want to get more and more and more and more comfortable sitting in front of the camera, just free flowing, just speaking what's in my mind, and not have to be like, start again, no, restart, no, I gotta cut that part out. I don't like that. It's just, when you cut a video, it's just not the same. You really don't get to see the person in the moment. That's it, in the moment. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.